Before we begin, pause the video and tell us in the comments which coconut milk you currently buy, and whether you have ever checked how much actual coconut is inside it. Today, we are looking at 8 coconut milk products Australian shoppers should approach carefully, plus 2 cleaner alternatives that are genuinely worth considering. But first, an important clarification. This is not a food recall list, and we are not claiming that every product mentioned is poisonous, illegal, or dangerous. Food additives permitted in Australia are assessed under the Australia-New Zealand Food Standards Code. In this video, "Do not buy" means the product may offer poor value, contain surprisingly little coconut, rely heavily on thickeners or emulsifiers, or be easy to mistake for a completely different type of coconut product. FANS says adverse reactions to additives affect only a small proportion of people, although sensitive consumers should always check labels. That distinction matters because the front of a package can say coconut milk, organic, light, or premium, while the ingredient list tells a very different story. A recent Australian comparison examined 34 coconut milks and creams sold through Coles, Woolworths, and Aldi. Coconut concentration ranged from 100% down to only 19%. And almost 85% of the products contained at least one stabilizer, thickener, or emulsifier. More coconut is not automatically healthier. Coconut products are naturally high in saturated fat, and the Australian Heart Foundation advises limiting saturated fats because they can raise LDL cholesterol. But when you are buying coconut milk for curry, soup, or dessert, a concentrated product can provide stronger flavor with less volume. You can always dilute it yourself. Paying nearly the same price for a can that is mostly water is where the value problem begins. Brand number 1, TCC, Coconut Milk Light. TCC Coconut Milk Light is the clearest product to leave on the shelf if your priority is coconut flavor and value. Its ingredient list begins with water and contains only 19% coconut extract, followed by thickener 466, and emulsifier 435. In the recent Australian supermarket comparison, it ranked last for coconut concentration and was still one of the more expensive light options. The word light sounds responsible, but what are you actually buying? Mostly water. Yes, the product contains less fat than regular coconut milk, but you can create a similar result by buying concentrated coconut milk and adding water at home. That gives you complete control over thickness and may allow one can to stretch across several meals. This does not mean additives 466 and 435 are automatically dangerous. They are identified food additives under Australia's labelling system. The practical concern is that they help a product containing very little coconut maintain a creamy-looking consistency. If you deliberately want a mild and thin liquid, TCC Light may work. But if you expect rich coconut milk, 19% coconut extract is difficult to justify. Brand number 2, Pandaroo Light Coconut Milk. Pandaroo Light Coconut Milk is only slightly better, with approximately 25% coconut extract. The rest is largely water, supported by emulsifiers and stabilizers, to keep the product mixed and consistent. The problem becomes obvious when you compare it with alternatives containing 2 or 3 times as much coconut. You may need more curry paste, longer reduction time, or a second can to achieve the richness you expected, which can erase any initial saving. Pandaroo's distributor has argued that coconut percentage alone does not determine quality because coconut maturity, variety, and processing methods can also affect flavor and texture. That is a reasonable point. A lower concentration may be useful for soup or a recipe requiring a light finish. However, shoppers should understand that light generally means dilution. It is not a special coconut that naturally provides the same flavor with almost no coconut inside. For most home cooks, a concentrated coconut milk that can be diluted as needed is a more flexible purchase. Brand number 3, Coles Simply Light Coconut Milk. Coles Simply Light Coconut Milk contains water, 40% coconut extract, and guar gum. That is better than TCC Light or Pandaroo Light, but water is still the first ingredient. Guar gum is a permitted thickener and is not a reason for the average shopper to panic. The concern is mainly value. The gum provides body even though the coconut milk has been heavily diluted. If your only goal is fewer kilojoules and less saturated fat per spoonful, a light product can achieve that. But almost the same kitchen result can be created by mixing regular coconut milk with water. Coles says its own brand coconut milks contain no artificial colors or flavors, and the ingredients are openly listed. The warning is simply to read beyond the word light. You are paying for a pre-diluted convenience product, not a special, healthier form of coconut. Brand number 4. Asia Green Garden Light Coconut Milk. Asia Green Garden Light Coconut Milk, sold as an Aldi line, follows a similar formula to the Coles Light option. The 2026 supermarket comparison placed it among the products with the lowest coconut concentrations and reported that its ingredient profile was similar to Coles Light coconut milk. Aldi products can provide excellent value, but a low shelf price does not automatically mean better value per gram of coconut. If the milk produces a thin curry and you then have to add coconut cream, use less stock or simmer your sauce for much longer, the saving becomes less impressive. This is where the word light can confuse shoppers. Light coconut milk is generally a diluted version of regular coconut milk. That can be useful when you deliberately want lower fat or a thinner soup, but it should not be the automatic choice for every recipe. For dishes that depend on coconut richness, start with a concentrated product and dilute it only when necessary. If this breakdown is helping you understand what the front label does not explain, hit the like button and subscribe. We investigate everyday Australian supermarket products using ingredient lists, official guidance, and current retail information, not just advertising claims. Brand number 5. Oh So Natural Organic Coconut Milk. Oh So Natural Organic Coconut Milk proves that organic and high coconut content are not the same claim. In the 2026 Australian comparison, this Aldi-exclusive product contained less than 45% coconut extract, placing it among the lowest concentration coconut milks examined. Organic certification can provide meaningful information about how ingredients were produced. It does not automatically guarantee more coconut, fewer ingredients, stronger flavor, or a thicker finished product. Shoppers often see natural colors, leaves, and organic branding, and assume they are buying a concentrated premium product. The percentage printed on the back may tell a different story. This could still suit someone who prioritizes organic sourcing and wants a lighter result. But do not pay more purely because the packaging looks natural. Compare the coconut percentage, saturated fat, additives, and unit price. Organic answers one question. It does not answer all of them. Brand number 6. Woolworths Essentials Coconut Milk. Woolworths Essentials coconut milk contains 50% coconut extract, water, and guar gum. This is not the worst product on the list, and it may be suitable for a large batch of soup or a mild family curry. The issue is that only half of the product is coconut, while higher concentration alternatives contain considerably more coconut with equally simple or even simpler ingredient lists. Budget coconut milk can create a false saving. A thin product may force you to use the entire can, where a richer product would have allowed you to use half a can and add your own water. It may also deliver weaker flavor in Thai-style curries, coconut rice, and desserts, where coconut is meant to be one of the leading flavors. Woolworths clearly lists what is inside, so the problem is not hidden information. The problem is how shoppers compare products. Most people see two identical 400 milliliter cans and compare only the price. A more useful comparison is how much coconut extract you receive for that price. By that measure, the cheapest can is not always the best deal. Brand number 7. Australia's Own Organic Coconut Milk. Unsweetened. Australia's Own Organic Coconut Milk. Unsweetened is where shoppers must understand the difference between a coconut beverage and canned cooking coconut milk. The 1 litre carton contains Australian water, only 7.5% organic coconut cream, salt, and vegetable gums including locust bean gum, sodium alginate, and guar gum. That does not make it a fraudulent or dangerous product. It is designed as a plant-based beverage for cereal, smoothies, tea or coffee, not as concentrated cooking milk for curry. The confusion begins when shoppers see a large 1-liter carton, assume it provides more coconut for the money, and use it as a direct replacement for canned coconut milk. At 7.5% coconut cream, it will not provide the same richness, fat structure, or flavor. The gums help produce a milk-like texture, while most of the carton remains water. Buy it for drinking or cereal if you enjoy it. Do not treat it as a bargain 1-liter version of concentrated cooking coconut milk. Brand number 8. Maggi Coconut Milk Powder. Maggi Coconut Milk Powder deserves special attention because many shoppers assume that every coconut product is naturally dairy-free. The Australian Professional Product lists coconut milk powder at 78%, followed by maltodextrin, milk protein, and sodium phosphate. The allergen statement clearly says that it contains milk. That makes it unsuitable for vegans and unsafe for anyone with a milk allergy. It may also disappoint shoppers avoiding dairy for dietary or personal reasons, who select the product based only on the word coconut. The warning is available on the label, but it can easily be missed when someone is ordering online or shopping quickly. Powdered coconut milk does have legitimate advantages. It stores well, lets cooks mix only the quantity they need, and can be convenient for commercial kitchens. But this is not the clean, dairy-free coconut powder many people may imagine. If you need dairy-free coconut milk, always read the allergen statement. The word coconut on the front does not cancel the words contains milk on the back. Safe pick number 1. I am 100% natural coconut milk. The strongest widely available option is I am 100% natural coconut milk. Its ingredient list is refreshingly short: 89% coconut kernel extract and water. The regular 400 milliliter product does not need added thickeners, emulsifiers, or preservatives, and IM states that it uses a BPA-free can lining. That high concentration provides flexibility. Use it directly for a rich curry, coconut rice, or dessert, or add water when you want a lighter soup. The product may naturally separate or become solid in cooler temperatures. That does not automatically mean it is spoiled. Coconut fat naturally changes texture with temperature, particularly when stabilizers are not holding everything together. The main caution is nutritional, rather than ingredient-related. A concentrated coconut milk will also be high in saturated fat. A cleaner ingredient list does not mean unlimited consumption. Use it for flavor, control the portion, and balance the meal with vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and lean protein. Safe pick number 2. Honest to Goodness Organic Coconut Milk. Honest to Goodness Organic Coconut Milk is another strong option for shoppers prioritizing a minimal ingredient list. It contains 56.6% organic coconut meat extract and purified water, with no thickeners, stabilizers, or other additives listed. Its coconut concentration is lower than IM's, so it may not be quite as rich. But it offers something many sensitive shoppers value: only 2 ingredients and no gums. It also demonstrates that the best coconut milk depends on your intended use. IM wins for concentration and flexibility. Honest to Goodness is attractive for organic sourcing and a straightforward formula. Neither product is medically safe for every person. Anyone with a coconut allergy must avoid both, and people managing high cholesterol may need to limit coconut milk because of its saturated fat content. In this comparison, safe means a simple and transparent formula, not a promise that the product can be consumed without moderation. The final lesson is simple. Do not choose coconut milk by the picture of the coconut, the color green, the word premium, or the promise of being light. Start with the ingredient list. Look for coconut or coconut extract near the beginning, check the percentage, and notice whether water is listed first. Then consider the purpose. A 1-liter coconut beverage is not the same as canned cooking milk. Coconut milk powder may contain dairy. A light product is usually diluted, and you can often dilute a stronger product yourself. Finally, compare the price per 100 milliliters and remember that a richer can may go further. Keep the health claims realistic as well. Coconut milk makes food creamy and delicious, but it is not nutritionally equivalent to extra virgin olive oil, nuts, or avocado. Its saturated fat content means moderation still matters, even when the ingredient list is excellent. If this video helped you avoid paying coconut milk prices for mostly water, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Share it with anyone who buys coconut milk for curries, smoothies, or dairy-free cooking. Now tell us in the comments, which coconut milk do you buy in Australia? What percentage of coconut does it contain? And would you switch after seeing this list?